Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of D.VA Ate My Podcast. My name is Bull Skunk, alongside Knight Rider, Airborne, and Ocean, and our very special guest this week, the musically talented from Glasgow, DMC.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome, my friend. Thank you for joining us.
No bad. I love the way you say Glasgow on Glasgow.
Sorry. I'm from Texas. Forgive my butchering.
So, how is everybody?
We're doing good, man.
Feeling
We're
fantastic.
doing good.
Yeah.
Super hype right now. Super hype. All right, guys. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we had a bit of a different intro. To celebrate our guest here today, we decided to switch up our intro and our outro music for this for the near future. So we are very excited. Without DMC, we wouldn't have the music that we have. We use a lot of his stuff, and we've used it in montages. We've used it, obviously, on our podcasts, and we just love hyping him up. He's an amazing talent, and super excited to have him here. So we're already starting off with the dad jokes. This is ridiculous. I hope you're keeping track.
I am.
Because it's kind of insane.
It's a big off the
Y'all clearly planned this.
So,
I'm gonna have to go to a different page to count these. Let's pull up the old stream manager here.
Yikes, dude! Oh my gosh! Alrighty, so enough shenanigans for right now. So to start the podcast,
me, by the way.
I need to make sure that my co-hosts, my guests, you guys are doing okay. I want to know, how is this quarantine treating you guys?
Oh, that's
who's gonna go first?
it's going off.
Airborne. Since Airborne hates going
okay,
first,
Airborne.
we're going with Airborne.
Okay, fine.
It sucks. I literally live in Kansas, where everything is shut down and there's literally nothing to do. I finally got a job interview. So.
Oh, hey, that's good. That's
Congratulations.
Good. Yeah.
So what's one thing that you're happy about the quarantine, and one thing that you're mad about?
I guess the one thing that I'm mad about is it canceled a trip that I was going to take to go see family. And one thing that I'm happy about is, I have an excuse to sit at my desk all day.
And play Valorant.
Yes,
Did you finally manage to get a 6 on the aim practice?
To get a 6?
Yeah, he got a 6. He said he got a 4 last week. I think he got a. Have you got a 6?
Up to 6 in the aim trainer, are we now? Moving up in the world. I told you, keep at it. In a couple weeks' time, you'll hit 8. It'll be.
Well,
moving up.
you can't keep talking, but isn't your high score 2?
Oh, my high score is 29. Thank you very much. I can't get that elusive 30. I can get 29 to the 30. For not using a mouse and keyboard in however many years, I actually don't suck at the game. I can actually hit my shots.
I do. I just play Phoenix with an Odin and flash around a corner, turn the corner, just.
And we're using an Odin. That's part of your problem.
No, actually, my favorite god is become the god.
The Guardian is very nice.
Ocean.
I'm quite attached to the Phantom, actually, as well.
Yeah, I got 2 minutes. Okay. Well,
Yes, Ocean. What is one thing you've liked about this quarantine, and one thing you hate about it?
Right. Okay. So we'll talk about the like first, because positive mental health.
Oh yeah.
This is my like sort of office. We've got a beautiful picture of the Fran here. We've got another computer behind there, a light, a web. Yeah. Basically, I just game and review Overwatch all day. It's kind of fucking sad. So yeah, that's what I do with my time. But the unfortunate thing is, right, we're not allowed to go outside. So how the ball is this beautiful face, right? There's absolutely not gonna go get bitches. I mean, what the hell is this like?
What bitches?
Oh my goodness.
It's clearly not working, Ocean.
Yes, well.
So what's one thing you hate about it?
That was the hit. I can't go outside. You know what I mean? This is no, okay.
You gotta be quick.
Yeah, let's
Ocean,
all
word
right,
of
so
advice: you could start by not calling them bitches. That's probably not helping your
That's
cause.
probably a
I
good
just want to
idea.
throw that
You're a
out there.
Probably very much
DMC,
help.
how has the quarantine affected you, man?
Affected me in United Kingdom. Well, lockdown is strict. Barely leave our house.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been playing Rainbow Six Siege. To be quite honest with you, I've just been spamming Rainbow Six Siege and making music. The one thing that has negatively impacted me is that I had to postpone a live event that I was going to
Oh,
play my
that's a
music.
bummer.
That sucks. Yeah.
But I had to postpone it to January, which is a long, long time away.
And-
Has to
Mhm.
be for everybody else's safety. So that's why I did it. And
So,
it's
I
illegal.
did hear you did get your first ever kill on Rainbow Six today, didn't you?
Was it because
I
the other
didn't
guy
expect
dropped
you
his
to say
controller? Is that what happened?
I didn't expect you to say that.
Yeah, I got my first ever kill of the day of Rainbow.
Yes.
Nice,
a
nice.
celebratory moment for sure.
All right, Bull Skunk, on
Did
to
you
you.
black
How
hair?
has this quarantine affected you, my dude?
Well, the support from the Twitch has been amazing. It's like all I do is spend time on this channel and support like LJ White coming through with another gifted sub at 500 bits that just happened. That kind of stuff is just keeping me
Yeah,
afloat
that's-
here and
that's
just
pretty crazy, man.
keeping me motivated. As far as negatives, well, now I'm basically the financial situation hasn't been great. Family works in service industry, so with
Oh,
restaurants
yeah.
closed, it's made life
Yeah.
a little difficult in that regard. But now I'm just full time streaming and casting and trying to get that growing, and so far it's been amazing. So,
Yeah.
Ryder, how about yourself?
Myself, man.
What's been going on in the world of
Hang
quarantined
on.
Ryder? Wait, what?
Oh God.
What's that, Ocean?
We agreed that we don't care about Night Rider on the podcast. So we're just
Sorry.
So negatively towards me, man. So I'm still working. I'm contracted to the government, so I'm still working. So what really sucks is, me actually, going out there every single day and possibly bringing it back to my family.
Yeah.
That's what really concerns me. That and no sports. I'm kind of dying.
I
Dying.
I must say I was really looking forward to some Fuel home games this year.
So
Missing out on
I
some
wore the
Dallas
fuel.
homestands
I
is a
wore
big
the
blow.
fuel colors today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, no,
And, but
that's a big bummer.
positively, spending more time with my family. You know,
Yes, sir.
so that's always a bonus. But yeah, just hanging out, enjoying them.
Yeah, spending
Night
time with
Rider,
the fam is good.
Yeah,
Night Rider, when you say family, do you mean your Animal Crossing village?
Yes.
People don't need to know that, okay?
His Animal Crossing family.
My Animal Crossing family.
Airborne coming through with
Airborne.
500 bits. Thank you.
Dang, come on, guy, come on. All right, so let's get into the meat of this. So DMC, I want to know, like, how did you get into music? Did you start in band class in school, playing the flute or something? How did you get into it?
The recorder.
Well,
Record.
yeah, I started playing recording. No, I started making music when I was about 8. That was when I started really wanting to do it. And I started proceeding with it. But I ended up stopping for it. So, like, my time schedule was like I started actually making music in 20, but then I took a break for it for a few years, and I just came back to it in December. The reason I came back to it was because I had nothing to do, and I was a bit sad at the time. So I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and cheer myself up. So that's the reason why I did it. The band class or the music class, whatever you call it, I actually failed that. I never passed that course. So, like,
I can say that I haven't either. I did a music history class in college, and I fucking failed that so hard.
Einstein
fucked my
failed
fucking
math.
music
Don't worry
course
about
up
it.
so bad.
True,
But-
it's true.
I once played the ocarina in Zelda.
That's, that's the extent of Ocean's musical
So
talent.
I actually played clarinet. Was it like fourth through like seventh or sixth grade, something like that? So I
Uh,
was into it for a little while,
uh, b-
but after
Pushing past the distractions. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there,
push,
Ryder.
no,
Airborne.
no, that's fine, that's fine. I
But
mean, I
I'll,
didn't really care for playing the clarinet, but yeah.
I was just gonna say, following up with DMC, did you find the break helped and music? You know what? You know, coming back to it, was it there for you? You know, was it just as beautiful as you remember, kind of thing?
Yeah, well, music really is an art. It's an art form, really at core. So when you leave something close to you and then you go do something else, when you come back to it, it's just like a breath of fresh air. Because when you
Yes,
left
sir.
that piece of art, you really like form ideas through just social conduct that you go through life. So that's really how Like a Boss formed. It was through a breakup, and I
Gotcha.
tried to look at the brighter side of things, and that's why it's got a major tone. Because I was trying to look at the brighter side of the breakup. That's what Like a Boss. The name really doesn't really spark that sort of idea, but that's really what the behind the scenes it was.
Yeah. I think that's where when you first dropped that, that's when I was like, "Oh, hey, I like this." You know, I went and I listened to it and everything like that. And I was like, this is awesome." And I was like, "Man, we need this for the podcast. Like this would like bring this like elevate it." And ever since day one, we've been using Like a Boss, and then today we decided to switch it up. Episode Lucky 13.
Indeed. Uh,
So I think Bullskunk's gonna actually play some of the your songs now.
I was gonna
So
pull up a little bit.
yeah,
I don't have the volume set on SoundCloud, so this may get loud for a moment, but then we'll adjust it. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to have some of his music playing in the back here. So uh, be sure to go check out DMC on SoundCloud. It's DJ DMCCC, three C's at the end. The link is there under his picture. But yeah, that's the website we're on here, and we're just gonna play some of the music while we continue talking.
so another thing, you said you were about to have a gig. That you said that was your first gig that you're gonna have.
Yes, it is my first ever gig that I'm properly ever gonna have. Because more or less a radio show that's normally every week
Mm-hmm.
that I do on YouTube, but this will be my first ever gig celebrating the 50th episode of that YouTube. And then it's
Nice.
been postponed for a while, so it's not really going to be the 50th episode anymore. More like 1 million. But yeah, it should be fun. The gig um, is in this place that holds up to 500 people. Let's hope I get 500 people. I really doubt that I'll get 500 people. They'll sell something.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. That's really cool.
So the
Um,
500 people, I think the only reason I got that is because right now that I am average 400 listens a day, so which is up for 2 months ago. Well, I was averaging 50, so that's
that's
within 2 months.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
correct.
really cool. So do you have so obviously with the quarantine and stuff, you're you know you what I imagine that artists are doing right now are they're using this time and taking this time to go and like make some amazing music. Do you have a lot of stuff in the works for this year?
Yes, I have a lot. I'm planning actually to release 18 songs. One song that I've made, and I'm pretty sure you've heard it, Night Rider, is an orchestra. I'm trying to
Yes.
expand my genre because it's not really one genre I really want to stick to. I've tried to make an orchestra song. I'm going to try and move to more indie rock. I'm going to try and move to more rap. I'm going to try and move to more just solo stuff, stuff that I really, and it's not just going to be the one genre because I love EDM. It's a genre that's helped me through so much, but there's other genres that I love and I would like to explore. I don't want to just be type of genre.
I can help you with anything that has to do with strings. I play. Jesus, that was my ear. But I play any orchestral instrument, and I also play most instruments with strings.
Nice.
You play the violin?
I do.
That's a lie.
Do you
I
have a
will-
violin? Do you have a
I-
violin, Airborne?
My violin is currently in storage because it is a $2,200 violin, and I didn't want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Jesus.
yeah. Yeah, so I think he
Oh,
plays the
no,
violin.
Night Rider. Just a quick piece of information. That's Airborne's nickname for his fiance.
Yeah, I have. Yes, I bought my fiance for $2,200.
And stuck her in a
She will
storage
fly
unit.
over there.
Oh,
and
is,
the halls.
I gotta ask, is she Russian?
No, she's.
Russian mail order bride?
Yeah, my violin. My
Gino
violin
is
a
asking.
Suzuki violin.
Gino is asking if you'll teach him the ukulele.
My fiance knows ukulele. That is one of the few
Ukulele.
instruments I don't know. My fiance actually knows ukulele.
That's kind of cool, actually.
I could teach you the ukulele.
There you go,
Yeah,
DMC will
There you
teach
go.
you
Yeah,
ukulele.
This is currently what I've been playing.
There you
Ukulele
go.
would be
A red
awesome.
acoustic
Very
bass.
nice.
I thought you just called that a ukulele.
Okay,
That's
so
like-
You can just slap a stick on it. Ukulele.
I mean, I've heard of people naming their instruments, but you know, that's a bit much.
This is Stephanie, my ukulele. She's a big girl.
He's a big girl.
Night Rider. What's a ukulele?
A ukulele is what Hawaiian people play.
This thing is
Little
so
tiny
out of
guitar.
tune.
Yeah, it's a little tiny six-string instrument. Looks like a tiny guitar.
A ukulele is like a little mini acoustic guitar, kind of plastic-ish strings.
So Ocean, how many instruments do you not know what they are?
What's an instrument?
That's a lie.
I got this. Okay, so I know the ocarina.
Okay.
So anything that was in a video game, basically, you know what it
Do you know what the
is.
Do you know what the drums are?
No.
Oh,
Where's
yes,
the
I know
kick?
what the drums are because I've watched Camp Rock.
I've watched Camp.
Whoa.
This guy's going new school Disney. What?
New school
Oh
Disney.
my-
Jesus
Um,
Christ. Yeah, no, I play most stringed instruments because I started
We've
with the
moved,
violin.
Airborne, we have moved way past that. We are now
Well, I
on
know.
Ocean
I
and
know.
his
I'm
knowledge.
trying to get away from Ocean.
I mean, that's
Hey,
unfortunate.
Knight Rider,
You're-
just take that screenshot that I sent you and just. Post
I
it.
know, that's hilarious. Ocean, Squidward plays a clarinet.
What's a Squidward?
What's a Squidward? All right.
Anyway.
So back to our guest, DMC. So
We're terrible hosts. I'm so sorry.
we are.
So good, so good.
I don't understand why people want to come onto this podcast.
So, DMC, what instruments do you actually play? So when you're making your music, do you actually play some of the instruments in your music, or do you find like sound bites, or how exactly? What is the process that you do to make the music that you do?
Realistically, real instruments is the easiest. It is much more easier than a dot instrument, which is, If you try and use a synth for example, a guitar, it's going to be a lot more inconvenient than actually if you use a guitar. There's some places where I use a guitar, and then there's some places where I use like a synthesizer instrument for a guitar. Just really all depends on the track. If it's a fast-paced track, then I can't really play the guitar at a really fast pace. If it's a slow-paced track, like the orchestra track, play it simply. So that's about it. For like a boss and all that, it was all synthesizer track. Synthesized. There wasn't any real instruments in it. The orchestra one, there was a majority of main instruments in it, but a lot of them were a few of them were synthesized. So it's just really mixing it and making sure it's all like mixing in together rather than just exploding together and no sounding great.
Yeah. So do you play the majority of those instruments, or do you like get people to come in and play them for you?
A funky guitar line I can never do, so I get my pal can play guitar at really, really high levels, but I can play a guitar at a standard level that you it's all right for music producing, but if you want a funky bass, I'm not the guy. So guitar, most instruments, yeah, I can play. Yeah.
What's your favorite instrument? What's your go-to? Like, what is like your sound that you just love?
Um, what as in making music wise, or just
Either or. You know, what you like to put into your music. Like, obviously, like a lot of artists have a specific sound. Is there a specific sound that you consider to be like a DMC sound, or is just something you like to listen to?
Maybe
um,
maybe some inspiration. Like, what are some things that inspire your music? Might be a good way.
one of the main instruments that I would say that I use don't really hear it anywhere else. That pluck, the doo doo doo, and like a boss
Okay.
at the second part of the drop is for glockenspiel. So,
Right.
and it's used in the majority of my tracks. Um, it is a glockenspiel, but it has got plugins and stuff in it. So that is my more or less my signature instrument. The instrument I love to hear, like walking about or whatever, is definitely the violin. I think the violin's a bit.
Do you have it?
When it's played well.
Do you have it nearby on you?
I have the violin. No, it's on my
Okay,
basement.
if you have to go searching for it,
No, no.
you don't need to. But I've never really heard of a ASMR, but that's kind of cool. Um, so yeah, kind of piggybacking off of what Bull Skunk said. Where do you get your inspiration from? What music do you like to listen to? Who are your favorite artists? That sort of thing.
Well, my favorite artist is definitely going to be. That's why I put it. A lot of other outside instruments. So listening to like for example, Spanish genres that are put in Spanish, or they influence a lot of the music because you're able to get melodies from different genres, like genres that only really in the scene of music you can get genres of them. My main like person I look up to for music is definitely and sometimes my sister. I really because normally my sister doesn't really do music, but the way like, she got me really into music a way back age. So
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting mix of inspirations. It definitely comes across. You have a very unique style. I really dig it myself.
Yeah.
But now that you're starting to listen, it's like, oh yeah, I can absolutely hear that in there. I can absolutely hear the touch of the Spanish in there. I'm playing like a boss again here on the stream, just so we were talking about that song, so people can put a name to it. And you definitely hear some of that plucking in there as well, the kind of staccato plucking in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
I genuinely love just sitting down and listening to music and just hearing new things singled.
I'm gonna
It's
go
like,
refresh my
oh,
coffee,
that's
but I
a-
can still hear you.
That's a new thing. That's a weird choice, but it's also cool. It's very nice. It's very cool to go through it because there are some instruments in some songs that I listen to. Generally, I listen to I listen to more metalcore, a little bit harder music. Sometimes I'll listen to pop punk stuff like that. But it's just like I generally love going through more of a melodic tone with the heavier music and hearing these weird instrument choices that they could throw in there, and it just makes it sound a lot cooler, a lot fuller. Just the things you can put in there, things you can put in music, because genre doesn't always define what instruments you have to put in to a song.
no, definitely not. Especially in EDM, you can put different instruments really in EDM in an EDM track. For example, like you said, you like metal music, you put like a metal guitar or whatever in an EDM track, as long as it's like the break, or you can like because I'm working on a track where the lead for a drop in an EDM song is a violin. so you wouldn't normally see that. So that's what I'm saying. Where you can normally just get any instrument and make it an EDM track, as long as you know what music theory and what you're doing. That's what I love about EDM, is that there's any different inspirations in it.
For sure.
So do you collaborate with like anybody, like maybe on your level, above your level of notoriety, anything like that?
Well, I've collaborated with this band called Foglo. I've done a lot of backtrack, like producing and mixing for them. Same with Mirage. But other than that, no, really. I normally just stick. But if anybody needs help, then I would help them.
Nice. Do you guys have any questions for DMC?
I was gonna ask. I mean, kind of segue into our music for video games. Do you enjoy doing music for the entertainment industry and the entertainment type of stuff? Is that really where a lot of the passion comes from? Do you prefer making more just original tracks, just kind of based on what's going on in your life, or is it all just an amalgamation of all passions thrown into one?
It's really all passions all thrown in, because I have a passion for gaming and a passion for just music, and I feel like everybody should be able to endure the music that anybody makes. So yeah, it's a real path basically. All passions from anyone, and all like try and throw all passions at anyone in at least one track. So that's why I help like you guys and
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's appreciated. It fits the gaming scene so well. It just fits the vibe of it so well. You're talking about branching out and into some more of the rock genre and some of the soul genre. Which one you can take a stab at first? Is there do you have one in particular that you're really anxious to dive deep into?
Recently I've been working with an indie to my EDM style and trying indie, like so sort of like, you know how the plucks, like the glockenspiel and stuff, try to involve that and the kicks
Gotcha.
to
Yeah.
try and make a more bouncy indie track. So I have my own sort of sound of indie, so that can hopefully catch on and people enjoy it, because I've been making the music and I'm enjoying it recently. So hopefully,
So kind of incorporating multiple elements. Sorry to cut you off.
Yes, multiple instruments that I've been working on recently.
Well, keep up the good work, dude. Like, I mean, it definitely has its own sound to it, and I love the style.
Any you, except for airborne instruments? I know you mentioned a few instruments, but anybody play like religiously?
Unless you consider Rock Band to be an instrument.
I've played drums for a long time. I play a bit of piano as well.
The only thing I've done publicly was a band. I was in a band when I was back at Virtues. I just posted it down in our chat. We released one single. I played bass and did vocals for that band.
Really very nice.
I once played the triangle. That's another instrument I can name. Oh, that's
the triangle. Our relative triangle
Good job,
expert
Ocean.
here.
Good job. I figured you'd be more of a tambourine kind of guy, though.
A cowbell, perhaps.
Cowbell. It needs more cowbell.
It needs more cowbell.
Jeez.
Not to date ourselves.
To kind of segue us.
was a Mexican restaurant.
So to kind of segue us, DMC, have you ever gotten any inspiration from video games for your music?
That orchestra song, which will be released very, very soon, we received R6, which is tomorrow. That was actually influenced from a game, the Rainbow Six theme song. So it was sort of influenced. That's the reason why I made that theme song, is because of the Rainbow Six theme song. I was like,
right
whoa,
on.
this orchestra, this classical orchestra is really, really good. I want to try and make that, and that's what I...
Dad jokes.
So many dad jokes.
Oh, shoot.
All right, yeah. No, that's really cool. That's really cool. So to segue us into this next topic, we are talking about video game music. What our favorite video game albums, songs are. What we think are overrated or underrated songs
I've
or
got
albums
5 things
on
prepared for you.
games. Ocean. What did I say? I said pick 1 to 2 games to talk about, not
I picked
70.
5.
I
I
specifically
picked
said you
5.
only pick 1 to 2. Um, so we will start with not Ocean. Actually, we will start with Ocean because he's going to take the longest, like always.
Per usual.
I never take the longest. I swear to God, it was Airborne.
We have
Listen.
12. We have 12 podcasts of evidence to prove it.
No, Albert, if I recall correctly, you're the one when we did Celebrity Crushes, you named about 9.
No, he actually didn't go. He skipped.
I didn't
remember?
go. Remember?
He sneaked. He sneaked out of it.
He did sneak out of it.
yeah.
It's a true story.
Anyways,
right.
Ocean. All right, so I gave you a list of like some like randomized list of top like the 100 best video
Oh
game
my
soundtracks of
God,
all
yeah.
time. This just about sent him into a frenzied heart attack. I when he was reading this, he was pinging the heckin' out of me, saying that he was gonna hunt me down for showing this into our podcast chat. You know, call me every other bad word under the sun and just cussing up a storm. And Ocean, tell me how you really feel.
Right, okay, so this thing is it's quite clearly done by a Trump voter. Well, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
You're probably not wrong, though. You're probably not wrong.
It seems like it's done just for things that were released in the US.
Okay.
Like literally, like any game that was released first in Europe or Japan, they're like, oh, that doesn't exist over here.
I don't know about all that. You've got Ikaruga on here. You've got some, some OG JRPGs.
Paper
You got
Mario?
Secret of Mana's in the list. You got
Secret
Chrono
Mana
Triggers.
is in the list. Secret
Chrono Trigger,
Mana is in the list, and
Mega
Chrono Trigger is fairly rated.
You got Mega Man X.
Mega Man X had a terrible soundtrack.
Mega Man 2's on that list.
So
Silent
scroll
Hill.
down to the top
Final
20 on
Fantasy.
your screen here.
Explain The Last of Us at number 3. What song in The Last of Us? Like,
Yeah, I'm
I just think it was
okay with
kinda-
the
number
last.
3?
I think The Last of Us was okay.
So obviously
I love
we
it as
don't
a
agree
game.
with this. Obviously we don't agree with this list. We have our own top songs or games that we just absolutely loved. Might be annoying for saying this, but the Skyrim soundtrack. Oh yeah, I mean Skyrim
best-
soundtrack
not the
is
best
is
of
definitely
any
up there.
I
It's
actually do like. I do like
That's
Skyrim.
No, the Skyrim soundtrack is up there.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
don't
up
think
there.
it's
I mean, my
100%.
top three, or my two that I would choose is one that I just really like, and the other one is my childhood.
I've might get backlash for this, but our best theme songs is the Overwatch ones. I don't really play Overwatch, but I think they have it. To be quite honest
Oh,
with you.
with the
Yeah.
full orchestra.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say if
No,
it's,
it's pretty
as
good.
good as it. I mean, it's pretty iconic at this point. As much as people like dog on the game and everything like that, like
No,
it
Jeff.
is. It gets you kind of hyped up a little bit. It does. It
And
does.
Jeff Kaplan talks about going into Skywalker Sound where they recorded it with the full-blown orchestra, and that it was absolutely breathtaking. And I would love to have been a fly on the wall while the orchestra was recording the Overwatch
Yeah.
theme.
Absolutely.
That was actually one of the
Just-
earliest hints at
just him in
Overwatch
there, just
2,
like-
and no one picked it up because he says when we went into Skywalker Sound to record the original theme, and no one picked it
Oh.
up. No one ever picked up the hint. And I was like,
Hey, we're making another one.
Or what he said for Overwatch 1, I think was the way he phrased it. And I was like, why would he have said for Overwatch 1 if there wasn't an Overwatch 2? And none of the leaks, no one picked up on that hint. It was during Siegel's birthday stream when he got the sneak preview on it. Anyway, but yeah.
Anyways, Ocean, go ahead. Continue.
So this list, right, is just garbage.
No.
Right. No, it's
All right, so
garbage.
Ocean, give us your list then. Give
Just
us
give
your
us-
top
just
five,
give us your
or
top-
the five that you like.
Top 3 or top.
Well, I want to go with individual two games with two individual
Okay.
songs.
That's perfect.
I'm going to go 2 games of 2 individual songs, and then I'm going to go into 2 separate games, which
Nah,
were
name
both
them and
not
leave.
on this list at all. Earthbound's at 15, which I can respect, but that's very, 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 very high for Earthbound.
Mm-hmm.
And Mega Man 2 is 4. Last of Us should not be in the top 50.
I don't know. We were playing a little Last of Us song in the background, and it was pretty eerie and awesome. I must admit.
No, I think
I think it has a good soundtrack.
I think it's a good soundtrack, but like top 50 soundtracks of
There's-
any game of all time.
I mean, I think how Halo is
Firstly,
not in
I
top
think-
5 is just
Oh yeah, how is
blasphemous.
Halo? How
How is
is Halo
Halo
not in top
not in top
I know,
5?
like the
Like, for
iconic of all
seriously.
iconics, like that
Halo
game,
is
you
not
know,
in
is
the
just
top 5.
So I'm going to talk about.
Just for its main theme alone, walk into Halo.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Well,
find
I
somewhere
know.
buried in the list. I'm trying to find it because I'm going to play that in the background now because the Halo music is just too good.
So I didn't bring Halo into it because I knew someone else would, so I didn't prepare that. So I went the Nintendo side of things because that's probably where I grew up the most. We'll start with
This
2
is
separate
number
games.
17 from the Halo track.
And both of the first 2 I'm going to mention have single songs, and they're both on the list.
Whoop, whoop. That's the one I want.
The first one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let Halo
I
play.
just saw a picture of Lucio.
Lucio rocking out some Halo. Sorry, what can I say?
Anyway,
Oh,
Actually-
let's turn it up.
so the first one is Super Mario RPG because it has
Halo
one of the
Combat
most
Evolved to
actually-
67.
Blasphemous.
So, back to my 2 originals. So one of them was Super Mario RPG with the song Forest Maze. That's an original song that is catchy as hell. I think I.
Play a little Super Mario RPG in here. Ocean, you got quiet. I think he just knocked his mic away from his mouth. Did we get more? Oh my god, we got more dad jokes. No, it's good original. I mean, this is a video game music. Like, this is great original. What? Oh, something broke.
Breaking.
It's my my headset. There we go. Now we should be fixed.
Okay.
My
Nice.
wireless
Alright, guys.
my wireless battery died. I had to switch over off the dongle and plug in my headset, and then Streamlabs decided to disconnect my audio output capture from my headset.
Of course it
Okay.
did.
Anyways, so yeah, this is just a catchy song. The other one, which is Mario 64's Water Theme, which I was going to talk about. I didn't give that to you because everyone's heard it by now. So yeah, it's just a nice iconic calm theme that helps me, soothe my brain. And the other 2 are games. These are games that should have been on the list, but this is why I suspect that this is just some person that thinks Europe doesn't exist who decided to make this list. Because both of these games are very hard to obtain in the US, which is Xenoblade Uprising for the Nintendo 3DS, or Xenoblade Chronicles, which was for the new Nintendo 3DS, and is now coming out on Switch. So,
Yes.
yeah, oh, I'm so excited. Not gonna lie. Anyways, this is Lightning Battle. This is a song about because, well, okay. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine like God of Death, but it's been resurrected as a glowworm. Don't ask why. Resurrected as a glowworm, and is flying around fighting a very sexy goddess of thunder. Yeah.
While
Just-
this prog metal's playing in the background, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Exactly.
Talk about a funky bass line. Holy cow! This has got
It's
some.
funky,
This has
though.
got some funk into the bass. That's for sure.
It's a very unique soundtrack. That's why I've included this one. And then Xenoblade Chronicles, the soundtrack is part of the reason the storyline is so good. And they seem to have the right song playing at all times. They only have like 8 different songs for cutscenes. But they use the right one every single time and create such an atmospherical value to every single cutscene and every single moment of that storyline. So that's why I picked Xenoblade. And apparently, both these games, because they were hard to obtain in the US, don't apply for that list. So there. Also, Metroid appears on the list twice, right? You see, Kid Icarus and Metroid, both based on the same engine until every game up until Kid Icarus Uprising. Both based on the same engine. And actually had in the original Kid Icarus and the original Metroid, both had 4 of the same songs. Yet Kid Icarus in the original doesn't even make it up because it was hard to obtain in the US. Just sorry. Not there at
Interesting.
all.
Fun facts coming through from Ocean there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why there's actually an anime in Kid Icarus called Kameto, which if you look up Kameto, if I can get a picture, it's just a Metroid. And they actually reference this in one of the thing, where one of the characters basically goes, "Shh, they're not supposed to hear you." When one of the characters is like, "This looks like a Metroid." So that's one of the cool things. Though.
Is Kid Icarus Commando?
Kid Icarus Kameto. It's basically
Kameto.
Kameto.
I don't know what a Commando is.
It's like tomato, but Kameto with a K. Try that.
With a K.
Tomato with a K.
Try that, Kameto.
Oh. Okay, gotcha.
It's an anime name.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one. It's just a Metroid.
It is a Metroid.
really is.
It is 100% a Metroid.
Exactly.
That's funny.
It's great in the game, and then I mean some of the voice lines in that game are absolutely hilarious. They made the god of the underworld, or Lord of the Underworld, just some sassy dickhead who likes to cause a bit of trouble, which is just hilarious to me. Also, fun fact, in Kid Icarus Uprising, the same voice actor who voices Soldier 76 is the voice actor of Poseidon.
Ooh.
And every single, even anything interesting, every single voice actor in Kid Icarus Uprising doesn't just do one character, they do 2.
Right.
All right. Some fun facts for Kid Icarus Uprising.
Nice. All right, so we're gonna. I think we're gonna move on to Airborne. Airborne. Can you talk to us about some of your games?
I chose 2 just because
Mm-hmm.
lots of stuff been going on this week, so I just chose my 2. One is something I played as a kid with my dad, and I just always loved the soundtrack for it, and now it has a remake, and I may have bought it. If you
is
can
it
guess
called?
what game it is.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yep.
Good game. It was a good
Dude, probably
Is
one of the
Final
only
Fantasy VII
Final
on that list?
Fantasies I've ever played.
Is Final Fantasy 7 on that list?
It has 6.
No,
there's
it has
7.
6.
Oh, my
Does not have 7.
It does. 7's just at 63.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Yeah.
6 is an okay sound. I know. Again,
Hold
a
on,
lot
we
of
gotta
this
get
is
past the
personal
YouTube
preference.
ads and we'll get the theme playing in the background here for you.
A lot of this is just personal preference, but I personally loved Final Fantasy VII. It is generally in the background.
There we
And one that I have recently really loved. A friend of mine actually got me into it. It's on PS4. It's a game called Journey.
Charlie?
Interesting.
Journey.
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 Charlie! I know Journey. No, Journey's a good game.
It is a very good game, and the fact that its soundtrack actually got nominated for.
Yeah.
No, but those are just 2 that I very much enjoy. For sadly, I don't have any specific tracks for you like Ocean did, but it's generally just overall. On Final Fantasy, I've always loved the theme as well.
Yeah, I've got the main theme for Final Fantasy VII playing in the background right now. At least one of the themes. I think it's the main theme.
One of them. Yes, but Final Fantasy VII is just my childhood, and Journey is just a game of friends do, and I very much enjoyed the soundtrack. Very calming, nice soundtrack, and then shit your pants. You know those games. Oh, this is so nice and calming.
It's good.
Nope.
It's good background music right now. I can tell you that.
It is.
I still don't see how Halo wasn't number 1 on that list.
Yeah, I mean, I figured we all would have had Halo.
I like
It's
Killer
just
Fun.
too good. The music is just too amazing, and
Well, it's not
It's
even just that. The fact it's just simply iconic. You hear the Halo, the main theme, the mall, and you know exactly what game it is.
Oh, you immediately know it's Halo.
Yeah,
It doesn't take
yeah,
like one note before you know it's Halo.
I like.
And it still gives
I
me
like people-
chills.
Yeah.
Just like,
I like
just
to
imagine
think
as it.
about
Just
it.
imagine. Just remember, like
Fuck.
some people didn't get to experience Halo, the original Halo. That
Exactly.
theme song
Travesty.
in the first legitimate, large-scale, almost open-world first-person shooter.
It was amazing. The first really good shooter on console. It was the game that proved you could do shooters on console.
Well, and it's just one of the things there. I personally didn't live it. I started playing Halo at 2.
Oh yeah.
I'm
No,
a
I
little
was
bit
couch
younger.
co-oping it with a buddy. I mean, and when it first came out.
So, when my brother first introduced me to Halo, he's just like, "Oh man, we need your help. We're stuck on these banshees." And I'm like, "Banshees?" I'm like, I never heard of Halo until he brought this up to me, and I'm like, "Huh, okay." So I'm thinking banshees, like there's gonna be ghosts and shit like that. Like I'm prepping myself. I'm like, "All right, so we're going into this. This is a horror video game. All right."
Nope.
So I get there, and it's nope, definitely not. I'm just like, all right, this is pretty cool.
Okay. The most amazing thing about the first 3 Halo games is that they weren't really patchable. The first 2, at least. So if you found a glitch in the game and it was hilarious, you could abuse the ever living shit out of it.
Yeah.
And
So-
oh my lord, there were some funny kills in that game.
Funny story, right? So my brother and I and our best friend, we were all playing it. He's over. It was the where you get dropped in on the island map, and so one of them is just we ditched my brother, and he just like sitting there, and he's just like, we took all the warthogs, everything like that, and we're just like laughing our asses at him. And so what does he do? He just takes like a plasma pistol and just starts writing like loser on the cliff. So me and my buddy are in the warthog. We jump over the pelican and we go, "Did someone call loser man?" And we just smack right into him, plastering him right into the cliff.
Oh yeah, Halo is one of the few games where you can kill your
and
fucking
and the joke has stuck with us ever since. When I've had my best friend since I was 3, so 27 years ago, and every single time we see each other, we go, "Hey, loser man," and it's just kind of nostalgia and stuff
video
like
games.
that.
Video games make good movies.
They do.
Nostalgia is a real thing, and it is a moneymaker. That's why they always
Absolutely.
prey on nostalgia.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Like the remastered Master Chief Collection.
Oh
Everyone.
God, yeah.
Everyone
They
bought
they,
it.
they preyed on my soul for that. They preyed on my soul.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Bull. Apparently
Portal's good.
Hold on, Bull. They can't hear you now.
Oh, what?
Ah, yeah,
How?
that's fine.
God damn it.
I was just saying I like.
Last week it was.
I didn't say anything important.
Last week was internet. This week is mic issues.
It's audio. D.Va ate
D.Va
my
ate
audio.
my
You wanna make
audio.
Yeah, I'm already planning on the screen.
You
I'm
wanna
already
make
planning
a
on the
joke?
splash
Start
page.
telling dad jokes.
Already planning on the splash page.
Oh, that's too funny. All right.
I need to get that skunk moment emote made.
So, DMC, do you have any favorite video games while Bullskunk fixes his mic issues?
Oh, it's all
Any video
fixed.
game music? Oh, okay.
Do I have any favorite video games? Is this music?
Music?
Favorite
Yeah.
video-
Yeah, as far as the music. We already mentioned
Um,
Overwatch.
Overwatch is definitely one of them. PUBG, that's another one. I don't know if anybody agrees with that one. PUBG theme song. No.
It all depends.
It's all personal.
I used to be really into PUBG.
PUBG?
PUBG.
And then the third soundtrack that I really like is the Rainbow Six one, because Basically, listening to that before I went into CGL, and knew I am the only, well, my team is the only EU team to be in a CGL Rainbow Six.
That's awesome.
That and Rainbow Six is a game I grew up with, so.
Yeah, Vegas I hold very close to my heart. I played thousands and thousands of hours of Rainbow Six Vegas.
Question: who is your main on Rainbow Six?
Valkyrie. I'm more of an intel operator, so Valkyrie, if Jackal doesn't get banned, then maybe.
Someone doesn't ban Jackal to throwing.
Yeah. Valkyrie and maybe a Monty. Maybe. Definitely Valkyrie, but I can't remember. I don't know who my is because I'm more of a flex in attack.
Hmm.
Who's yours?
Oh, mine. Generally the two characters that I play are defense. I play Ella. I
After the
mostly just...
recall change?
Yeah, I've still been fine with her. I'm still
Okay,
used
okay.
to her gun. I'm still used to her gun, but I'm slowly switching over to Frost. And because Frost traps are stupid if you put them in stupid places.
Mhm.
And attack, I use Dogaby and the new up.
Man, I haven't played
Amaro?
Siege in a couple patches.
Amaro?
Yeah.
You should get into Siege again.
Yeah, no, I've always enjoyed it. Just it's very difficult if you don't know exactly where to sit and what windows to watch, and
Oh, it's got a really,
Oh, the
really
spawn
high
peaks,
skill.
it's brutal.
so it's I mean it's just got a steep learning curve
Oh,
to it.
we played
But I've always enjoyed the hell out of it.
a couple of friends of mine played House, and we literally every single round got 3 kills with spawn peak.
Do you know a house is getting
We are
relocked?
those. Yeah, I know that House is getting.
It's
reworked.
devastating.
Oh, it needs to be reworked. It really does, though.
House into check.
We'll see if I can
Oh,
find
well.
some Rainbow
Oh,
Six
Tataka
theme
is gonna be
music.
so much fun, dude. His
That's just
primary is a
Rambo.
turret. Yeah, he's just Rambo now. His primary is a goddamn turret.
Um,
So moving on to the video, the music. Bullskunk.
Yes.
How about yourself, my guy?
What
Oh
about
yeah, you play.
what
you play
games do I like?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like the music. You know,
Musica.
with musica.
Well, I mean that's Halo and Portal, definitely two of my tops, um, as far as the music goes. But
Okay.
no, I mean shoot, I always liked the Doom soundtracks. Doom always had just a really, I mean, it was always just that kind of cheesy metal, but it just fit the theme so well. Um,
Freaking the main theme for Doom now has become like a meme.
right, right. But it was always that way, right? I mean, they always had the kind of cheesy metal sound to it. I mean, it just seemed to fit. But yeah, that's the Resident Evil series always had really good music as well. That one springs to mind. 4 and 5 in particular. Um, yeah,
yeah.
I like the creepy stuff. You know the things that really add that sense of emotion to it. The Portal is a good
The
example of
Resident
that.
Evil,
Portal
the
really
Resident Evil
adds.
soundtrack will just give you flashbacks and PTSD.
I think Portal does a good job of adding just tone. Adding that touch of dark when it wants to go that way. Really good job there. Of course, the Halo stuff is just like orchestrally. It's beautiful. Well composed.
Does anybody think? Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Does anybody think the PUBG theme song actually sounds like no Halo, but I'm thinking Avengers?
I don't know that I've ever listened to it with that lens.
Yeah.
It
I
sounds
would need to
so
go
much
back.
like the Avengers theme.
Here, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a test. Here,
UI.
The first PUBG theme song.
all right, pull it up. PUBG theme song. There's actually no ads.
Make sure you get there because they made a new theme song for sure. So
I don't know.
Yeah, make sure. So is this the
I don't know,
closed
this sounds
beta
very
that you're
Avengers.
it does, does it?
So Knight Rider,
talking- Yes, sir.
did you hear the rumor about the butter?
A rumor about the what?
The butter.
Did it spread the rumor?
Oh, no, I was gonna say I'm not gonna spread it, but you just ruined it.
Ah, ruiner of
Why are
dad
you trying to
jokes.
do dad jokes with me when
Ruiner of
you know
dad
I'm
jokes.
gonna like get them?
No, I
What do you
like it.
think?
I like it. I like just throwing them in there randomly. We're taking one off the counter. And
Alright,
we'll leave the
bye.
PUBG epic music in the background here as we get into dad jokes. DMC, it's typically how we close out an episode.
Whoa,
You know, our
hey,
chat.
Wow,
Our chat.
wow, that's just rude. That's just rude.
What?
I didn't even go.
I wasn't saying. I was just letting them know that we are now moving into our plethora. We have 51 dad jokes we have to do. And DMC, we are going to ask that you do one or two. So while the rest of us start us off, I'm not going to put you in the hot seat just yet. But have a couple prepared because you're going to land in that seat eventually. I'm just giving you some forewarning now.
Yeah.
So,
So,
don't play
for
ad jokes
my
at YouTube.
games, definitely Halo's in the top. Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Do 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 do.
It's hard to beat that
I love
one.
it. Absolutely love it. But one of my favorite like that just sticks with me for always is SSX Tricky. They used a lot of copyright songs, but like just like playing that game with my friends and everything like that, just snowboarding and doing tricks and stuff like that. It was just so much fun. Like that music right there, I don't know. It just kind of captured like a really good point in my life and brings up a lot of good memories. So I don't know that.
On that note, I think Vice City belongs in that conversation as well, as far as using copyrighted music, but really fitting the theme of the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, that Vice City had a wonderful soundtrack, despite the fact that it wasn't original.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
So do we want to get into a few dad jokes? Knock probably like about 10 off the list before we head off here, because next week we're gonna have like just as much.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to knock a few off this list, though. We're kind of getting towards the end of our episode here. We're at an hour in, and I do have a match here after this podcast, so I am a little restricted on time. One thing I did want to, before we jump into that real quick, I gotta say, go check out this guy's page. For fans of video game music, he does actually a lot of piano stuff, but he does some just wicked, a lot of pop culture, a lot of music and movie soundtracks and stuff, but he plays it all on piano.
Nice.
Just nutty stuff.
The thing is that I will say, something that I very much enjoyed, is there's a con called Con that's held in Atlanta, Georgia, and legitimately they got an entire ensemble orchestra to play the entire Final Fantasy VII theme songs, all of them.
That's
Every single
awesome.
song.
I've seen there's a couple of them. There's one that's two concert pianists kind of dueling back and forth with Nintendo songs, where they duel a lot of Zelda songs and Tetris and Mario Brothers that are just, of the highest possible caliber of players. But this guy is phenomenal. Does just a lot of really cool pop culture music and stuff. So just another fun link. If you need more music, you need more pop culture music in your life, that's a fun link. And of course, don't forget to go check out DMC SoundCloud. Quick plug.
Quick plug.
Keep plugging.
Oh,
Alright,
but with
we're
that
gonna
said,
get-
Ryder, if we want
Are
to
we
get
gonna
to
Let's
some
get
dad
into it. So, have you guys noticed during the summer that celebrities never ever sweat?
Oh no.
I have not. Why is that, Ryder? Tell us.
They have a lot of fans.
Yeah. Look at DMC knew where that was going before. Like he was already groaning before the punchline even came out. Appropriately so.
Just while we all had a good laugh,
Uh,
how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
How many tickles does it take to do what?
I don't know.
Make an octopus laugh.
Oh, I don't know.
Tentacles.
Tentacles.
Ah.
Very, very dad of you. Very dad of you.
Right.
All
Who's
right.
next?
Or who's up? Who's up?
Airborne. You wanna throw one out there?
I don't have any.
What?
Oh God.
Just-
Oh, damn it.
You're oh man. No man. Too busy playing Valorant to come up with some dad jokes, huh?
Yes.
What baby computer call his father?
iDad?
Data.
Ah. Boo.
I have a bad dad joke. I guess those are the best.
That's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Those
that
are the
no such thing
best.
exists. It's like a bad pun. They're inherently bad. So you can't-
Last night, a thief broke into my house looking for money.
Okay.
I get out of bed to search with him.
Nice. Nice.
Wait,
Uh,
Knight Rider.
yo-
Knight Rider. Knight Rider.
Yes, sir.
Knight Rider. What is that thing? That cheese you have that isn't yours? What do I call
Nacho
it again?
cheese.
Yeah.
It's nacho cheese.
Okay. Guys,
Tell you cheese.
what starts with a T, ends with a T, and is filled with tea?
T.
Tea.
No.
What is it?
A teapot.
Ah, it's a little riddle, but I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
So when does a joke become a dad joke?
When it's apparent.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say that. God.
When it's
Y'all want to hear a
apparent.
joke about a balloon?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. It got away from me.
I like telling dad jokes. Sometimes he laughs.
So, guys, did you know that a friend of mine is filming a TV show about planes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's filming the pilot tomorrow.
Bum, bum.
DMC, let's get one out of you.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who? Who?
Do you know a British sitcom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I
Yeah,
got it. I
yeah,
got
what
it.
is-
These uncultured Americans don't you're on it, way.
Try to think it all.
I
can't think of any. Oh, the first person with coronavirus had a pit bull because he meant Mr. Worldwide.
I get it.
Wait, what?
what?
I think your mic cut out. I missed the punchline.
The person with coronavirus must have done a because he went Mr. Worldwide.
I like it. I
That's
got it.
great. That's good. All right, guys. So you got one more. All right, last
Yeah.
one. I think we
I
were
got
just
one.
about out of time. Okay, Ocean, you are one.
That counts. That
I don't
counts.
have to know
That
this,
counts. That counts.
I keep
Anyways,
trying to go through the alphabet, but I can't get past X. I don't know why.
Boo. Boo. Okay, last
Hey,
one.
You said you wanted bad.
Encore, encore. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil?
It's pointless.
It's pointless.
I
There we
just
go.
looked at that joke.
One minute. Why is 6 scared of 7? Oh, 6 scared of 8? Oh, okay, never mind.
6,
Maybe.
7, 8,
Why
9. Why is 6 is afraid of 7? Because
Can I
7,
have
8,
mine
9.
one? Mine was good.
All right, go ahead, Ocean.
Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
Fuck, I almost missed my chair.
It
That would have
didn't
been
have a
beautiful
leg
for
to
this show.
stand on.
What?
Why
I missed what you said. So why can't the bicycle stand up by itself?
Why?
Because it was too tired.
Boom, boom.
All right,
All right,
guys.
on that
Well,
note,
we are
Gino,
out of time.
with the 245
So
bits, thank you, my friend.
thank you so much. Special shout out to DMC. Make sure you guys go like his stuff at soundcloud.com /DJ DMCCC. Make sure you guys get the right. It's triple C's. There's a blooper for you.
We are bloopers.
So yes, especially Ocean. Smelly blooper.
You know the Mario powers up everyone's screen and they don't want
So
it
make
on
sure
there.
you guys go follow us. Make sure you guys subscribe to Bullskunk. Make sure you guys get all of his notifications. Go follow us on our YouTube channel. This part of this episode will be casted next week. We have an extremely special episode. It is create a game mode episode. It's going to be me, Airborne, Ocean, and Bullskunk, like always. We do not have a guest next week. That's okay. You guys are just going to, get mad at us anyways for, some random thing. Or more dad jokes. So, yes, create game mode next week. Each person's coming up with an own game mode. Domination and,
Bomb.
what is it? Bomb. Search and destroy are not allowed. These have to be like original game modes. So this is for Overwatch. All right. If you guys haven't already, please go to sostickclothing.co. It's .co, not .com. Please check out their stuff. When you guys go to the checkout in your carts, use the special promo code Stream Console. It is one word, all caps, STREAMCONSOLE, and you guys will get 15% off your order, and 15% of your order will get kicked back to us, and we use that to put it back into community giveaways, everything like that, and we really appreciate all your support. Also, if you guys haven't already checked it out, please check out No Name Nerd at nonamenerd.com. They have some amazing things, everything from shirts, jerseys to jewelry, everything for your nerd needs. Please check them out, support them. They give us some awesome stuff that we will be doing some giveaways in the near future. We have a few items, giveaways, not going to release anything just yet. Check out our Twitter, coming very soon. We have a few items, and we have a huge, big ticket item coming up very, very soon. So make sure you guys are checking out our Twitter for that to enter in. There's going to be kind of a scavenger hunt on Twitter for you guys to go and do. So thank you for joining us. Thank you again, DMC. Thank you, Ocean, for sort of paying attention. Airborne, thank you for putting down Valorant for about an hour. Bullskunk, as always, been a pleasure, guys. Say bye to the folks, guys.
The secret item is Ocean. You get to own Ocean forever. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.